If you're currently going through a low point in life, please remember this. Beware of the progress trap. Allowing yourself to pause is actually a sign of true growth. Much of our anxiety stems from an obsession with constant upward movement, and from the fear that our life's rhythm is out of sync with everyone else's. But true freedom comes from honoring the natural pace of life and accepting your current state without judgment. What is the progress trap? It's a deeply ingrained societal belief. You must always be getting better. Each year must be more successful than the last. You must level up in every stage of life. If you stagnate, slow down, or simply don't make visible progress, you're quickly labeled as a failure, lazy, or not trying hard enough. But the truth is, life isn't a straight upward line. It's a wave, filled with highs and lows. Like the cycle of the seasons, there's springtime blooming and autumn harvest, but also the stillness of winter. Allowing yourself to hit a low point is not weakness. It's embracing the natural rhythm of life. Just as a river must gather strength before it roars, and a seed must root silently in darkness before breaking through the soil. Healthy growth isn't about running nonstop, but knowing when to pause, when to slow down, and when to stay still. In today's hustle culture, we've grown used to measuring our worth by our results, and using progress to judge whether we're doing okay. But life isn't a 100-meter dash, it's a marathon. What matters most isn't speed, it's rhythm. As the author Haruki Murakami once said, sometimes, just being alive is already a remarkable thing. What may feel like wasted time could actually be your season of internal rebuilding. What seems like stagnation might be you gathering strength before a breakthrough. What looks like failure may turn out to be the foundation of your future success. So don't dismiss all your past efforts just because you're moving slower right now. You're not falling behind, you're catching your breath, preparing for your next leap. Just like trees don't die in winter, they're storing energy. Just like birds don't fly forever, they, too, need rest. Life flows in cycles. What others see as falling behind is really just you choosing a different rhythm. So don't panic just because someone else is moving faster. There's a line from the movie Good Will Hunting. You don't know what you want because you don't know who you are. You're not good enough. You've just been boxed in by society's timelines. You're not a failure. You just haven't reached your moment to shine. Life isn't a competition. It's a journey. You don't need to chase anyone. And you have nothing to prove. Your only job is to stay true to your own rhythm and walk your own path. As the psychologist Carl Jung once said, I would rather be whole than be perfect. Only by accepting your imperfections and embracing your ups and downs can you move toward true inner wholeness. You're allowed to have low seasons. You're allowed to feel lost. You're even allowed to do nothing for a while. That's not laziness, it's the natural breathing of life itself. You don't need to feel ashamed for not making progress. You don't need to feel anxious for taking a break. Just remember this. You're not wasting time, you're storing strength. Even when no one sees it, you are still growing, still thinking, still grounding yourself, quietly preparing for your next rise. Live well, treat each day with care. Even if all you do is read a book in silence, or take a short walk, or simply sit at your window in quiet thought, that is you, talking to yourself. That is your process of healing and rebuilding. Find something worth committing to, and polish it slowly. Like Andy in The Shawshank Redemption, who carved a path to freedom with a tiny hammer. You too are quietly chiseling open your own way out. There's a saying, no step taken in life is ever wasted. Every step counts. Every step you've taken will one day become a source of strength you can draw from. And finally, here's a quote from writer Shi Desheng. The limits we're born with may last forever, but the refusal to surrender must never fade for even a moment. Allowing yourself to pause doesn't mean giving up. Accepting life's ups and downs doesn't mean you've stopped growing. It simply means you've learned to make peace with yourself. And you've learned to respect the rhythm of your own life. May you never lose hope during your low points. May you keep your edge even in silence. May you not waste your waiting. And may you gather strength in your stillness. May every day that once seemed blank become a radiant chapter in your life story.